Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about how I came to be 16 and married. Okay, so in 2012, hubby and I decided that we were going to try to get married. We were kind of aiming for like a December wedding. Yeah, we wanted December 22nd, and we were really stoked about it. Until we started running into some trouble, but I'll get into that later. Decided we wanted to get married. He actually came with his parents to my house. We already knew each other. Like, they already knew him. We had been together for a few years before that. He came over and he went ahead and asked my stepdad and my mom if he could take my hand in marriage. Being 16, it was really exciting. So we decided, like, let's just get married. And, growing up, it was really a tough time with having a relationship with my mom. And I didn't want to be living with my boyfriend either. But I wasn't opposed to getting married because I knew how I felt about my husband. Like, okay, so how it went down was after that happened, my husband and I went with his mom and my mom. Here in Las Vegas, it is, like, incredibly easy to get married. Like, we literally walked down to the courthouse. Not the courthouse. It was, like, a place. I guess it's, like, a courthouse. It's, like, downtown. And you walk in with my mom because I was 16. They make us say an oath. We put our right hands up, read the scripting on a piece of paper, and signed a paper. And that was that. We had our marriage license. After we got our marriage license, we were shooting for a December wedding before Christmas, so we were going to use the marriage license then. Well, anyway, I think it was like in October or November, we actually split up. We took a break from each other because things weren't going very well. That happened, we did break up, and the wedding was canceled. A little after that, one day, it was actually December 23rd, right before Christmas Eve, we went to a kickback fireplace thing with a friend, and we were chilling there, being romantic. It was nighttime, and we actually, went back to his house, jokingly said,
"Hey, wouldn't it be so funny if we got married tonight?"
And earlier I had mentioned to him that I was kind of bummed out that we didn't get married on the 22nd, and how that was our wedding day, and then what didn't happen, didn't go down, whatever. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we got married today? And he jokingly responded,
"Let's all get married."
For a second. And if you know me, I'm a pretty down person. We decided, let's just go do it. So we went to my mom's house. It was probably 11, 12 by now. We went to my mom's house. I picked the dress that he actually bought for me. It was really cute. And I put up my hair, fixed my lipstick, and we were off to Lee Courthouse, somewhere on the strip. How in the movies they play the Elvis marries you thing. Yeah, they have that here because they gave us the option for that. But anyway, we went to go look for a courthouse to get married, and then we find out that they're all closed. And I was like, what the heck? We wanted to get married on the 22nd because that was originally supposed to be our wedding date. And I ended up sleeping over his house, which surprisingly I had never slept over his house before, and that was the one time that I did. And to be honest, I don't even think my mom noticed. Other times she would have been on my ass, and she wasn't. So it was kind of meant to be, y'all. We woke up early in the morning. We went to Kmart, and we got our wedding bands, and he got me. I already had my engagement ring because he had engaged to me already. And we actually got married in the drive-thru, and it was a drive-in, a fast food drive-in. And somebody's grandpa married us. It was as easy as, driving through a drive-thru. I remember posting on Twitter, having breakfast with my husband. And y'all didn't know, but I had married my
fiance.
So after that, I went home, and me and my husband were being all funny. And my mom, and I went to my mom and I told her I had to tell her something. and she kind of already knew, and she said,
You guys got married, huh?
and I said,
Girl, how you know?
but she knew, and she didn't say anything to us. I mean, we already had a marriage license. We were already supposed to get married, so she didn't say much. And then after that, we decided that we wanted to keep that on the DL because we didn't have a ceremony. And so then afterwards, we decided, all right, like, we're gonna have a February wedding, and we planned our wedding in a month. We had a venue. We actually renewed our vows because we had gotten married on December 23rd of 2012, and then our wedding was February 10th of 2013. We ended up planning a wedding. I got a beautiful dress, and he got a tux that he looked so cute in, and we had a full-on wedding with bridesmaids, groomsmen, and family and friends. And I just want to say shout out to my family who actually like went to my wedding at 16 years old. Like, to be honest, I feel like that's the kind of thing where your family just doesn't show up. Like, they're like, this girl's crazy, we disapprove. Like, and you know what, I did have some family members that didn't approve, but they were still there. They had faith in us.
Shout out to y'all.
Came, I had my maid of honor. He had his, what is it, the best man. It was a fun night. The baby fellas. My family came through for me, and his family came through for him, and we had a beautiful wedding. We took pictures on the strip, and beautiful picture. It was nice. The only one thing, guys, that was crazy is that I got my period that morning, and I used to get the worst cramps of my life. So I was dying while they were doing my hair. I was on my period.
So no, I didn't get married because I was pregnant.
I got married my junior year of high school. And I remember, like, people referring to me as greasy girl that wears red lipstick, the married one. Yeah. And then it was really awkward for me when teachers would find out because I didn't really want to talk about that with them. I immediately became emancipated after I got married. I was
my own guardian. I was in charge of myself. I was adulting.
I got a job at Jamba Juice, which was a lot of fun. I actually loved working there. And then I lived my life. I would come home, and unfortunately my husband worked a lot, and after we got our own house together, it was a lot harder for us because I was in school, doing sports, doing dance, and working. And on top of that, I was like super on top of my fitness, and I would go to the gym right after. We've been married ever since. We have bought a second house with daughters, and I'm staring at one right now. We are living happily ever after. And we just day by day, he works, I work. Now I'm finally back to work, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of nice to have some space and make money. It's been a journey. And then about the honeymoon after our wedding, we actually went to Universal Studios. We were in California for a few days, and I'm stupid because we should have gone to Disneyland. I don't know
what I was thinking.
You only need one parent's signature when you get married at 16, or at 16, 17. You only need one of your parents' signature, and since I only have my mom came in clutch and signed. And after we got married, my relationship with my mom actually got a lot better, so that's cool.
Any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments.
Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I know it was a little boring, but I know a lot of people have been curious on how that would happen and how it went down. And yeah, it went down. You know what? Actually, stay tuned because I'm about to prank the fuck out of my husband, and it's gonna be lit.
Watch it, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and support your girl. I feel like we're all just trying to live our dreams, and I need y'all's support to live mine. Thank you guys so much for watching.